Why, hello there. It's the end of January. Let's do a channel update. We had Dungeonmans. That's fucking it. We had Dungeonmans. It was a good run. It was a strong way to test out the new microphone, dust off a game I had not played since before my father died. Enjoyed my time with the game. There will be more with the game, of that there is no doubt. But there won't be as much Dungeonmans as there was this month. Played quite a bit. There were no live broadcasts, just local recordings of Dungeonmans, and then I had 2 sessions of Full Metal Furies with Mysterious JG, Lethal Feline, and Zerfall. I like the game. All of us do. It was a good point out by JG to suggest the game, and I anticipate we'll be playing more of the game. I don't know if we'll finish the game, but I can promise that at some point we will be finished with the game. Perhaps in some reduced capacity. You know, one of the players dropping out. It could even be me, which, of course, could be problematic for me uploading any of the videos to this channel, but don't worry. I'm playing the game with other people who have the power to record video games. Frightening to consider. I know. As an aside, I am still getting used to this new interface for... Let me rephrase that. I'm slow to adjust to how the channel page looks these days. It looks hideous for a desktop. I just, like... This is such a design for smaller devices, with the big images there. Listen, I have very poor eyesight, and this isn't working for me, right? And the fact that your only sorting options are recently uploaded and popular. Can't do, that's it. That's the issue. In the before times, in the time that existed in the past, if you've already forgotten, flip back to prior update videos. You could see other sorting options like, hey, you want to sort by video age? That was nifty. Oh well. There have been things YouTube has done that I've not minded or even liked. And then, it's a free service to distribute entertainment paraphernalia, I guess. Just along for the fucking ride. Even though it doesn't cater to me, because I still have a flip phone. So it goes. Coming up next month, I noted there'll be less Dungeonmans. I do expect to continue in the venue of local recordings. Gonna be more Full Metal Furies. I am uncertain as of right now what is going to occupy the recording time. I've dabbled around with some other games, but they aren't suitable for recording, either because I don't feel comfortable with it, or I'm playing the game with other people, and I know, like, that wouldn't be comfortable to do that. Just a smattering of the reasons. We're working on it. It's a process of motion. Let's get on with it. Has been going for nearly 13 years at this point. We've had plenty of lulls in the action. Say, 13 years ago, when my father fell into a coma for several months. The summer and fall of 2010 did not feature that much. But then in the winter, it transitioned to spring. I came howling back with a vengeance, which I could show you more readily, but alas, I can only sort by popular. So we work with the tools we're given, and sometimes those tools are insufficient. That's that. As for how I'm doing, I'm well. I had a medication adjustment around Christmas, and that has resulted in mental clarity. One of the medications I was taking, side effect was hitting me really hard. I was lethargic. I was befuddled. I was woozy. I had a hard time trusting myself, like, even going out on walks. I didn't want to accelerate to jog speed because I was afraid I'd tip over, and because I'm taking a blood thinner, like, it's like, look, man, I got jabbed with needles today. The lab tech even noted, like, huh, you're like, commented on the speedy bleed. I was like, yeah, I used to clot much quicker, but I've not been on a blood thinner for a while. She's like, oh, yeah. Could be on one for the rest of my fucking life. And, I don't feel too great about that. But, the extra energy, the fact that, I have mental clarity, I can focus, I've got some drive. I'm not an ambitious person, but it's nice to just be able to laser onto something and not feel like I'm, like, super fragile and gonna teeter over and then internally bleed all in my body. Because that's what happens when you bleed internally. Yeah, I'm doing well. Got some more shit to work on, but it's a perpetual thing, I've been much worse. There have been far many worse days. Some featured in channel updates over the damn near 13 years I've been doing this. I hope you and yours are well. Starting this new year. Woo! Yeah! If you're the sort of person who believes that a new year is a new you and a new difference, that you haven't set your resolutions on fire, I haven't made any resolutions. Because there was some point in my life where I realized that the time thing is just wasn't that big of a deal. Well, now that I feel like we had that fun moment, let's talk about some other things. A live broadcast here. I haven't done a single fucking thing this month, as I noted. The last broadcast I did was with my backup headset microphone, The World Is Your Weapon, which I highlighted just before the damn thing expired. I don't know if I will return back to playing that game. That was just a sort of lighthearted thing to just relax, kick back, have fun. I would like to get into Sid Meier's Alien Crossfire. It's been a few months since I ran through Alpha Centauri, and I firmly expect to need time to remember how to play the game again, but, I went a long time without playing the game, so I can probably get used to that. I also have to, remember precisely how I set it up, including how I played the Secret Project videos. And I still have those sources saved. It'll probably be fine. Probably. But it might not be. If it happens, then we'll work it out. Yeah, I've got a Discord server. You can access that through putting in your browser discord.gg/Grimith. I wouldn't say it exists much for a community to have fun where people can sit in and play games and watch other people play video games and voice channel and chat. It just exists to facilitate better communication among my viewers. YouTube comment system was never great for long-form group discussion, and it has cumulatively worsened since the Google Plus integration, and then the ripping out of that, just so on and so forth. I created it back in the... Well, I opened it up to the public in the middle of 2017, and it's worked out pretty well. Recently, we've had chatter about Dungeonmans, and that has been the ongoing locally recorded series. But other things pop up too. Scary advancements in artificial intelligence. But not a place to shitpost. Because I'm not your friend, and I don't really care about you. Someone out there does, it's just not me. What I really am here for is your money. And that's why we get into this section. Select a membership level. Apparently my most popular level is update video. Poplar? Yeah, like a tree. Good. God, that's blinding. And I got some names to read out for those who made poor life choices at the very end of 2022. A build in December, we have Applejack, Vic is a Bad Shot, Chris Van Beers, Pork and Bean, Zachary McKinley, Abhorson, Kalen, RM Lightning, Tiny Shopkeeper, Magenta Wolf, Necrolotu, Alexi Zalo, Shaman, Zier, Zoran, Dowd Pride 1, Arthresh, Azure Rain, Brandon Schneider, Callum Boyle, Cast Iron Dude, Crazy MLC, Eric Adams, Eroding Sun, Green Doom Guy, Luke Butkus, Martin Amontorp, Maxwell Damage, Nick King, Otaku Shout, Hutero, The Drow Lover, Trash Panda 420, and who? Now, it pleases Corbett Grimith that some of you got out of Dodge, you've escaped the cycle of poor life choices, you're good, and you're clear, and I won't have to read your name again. That's great. However, others have entered the fray, and you'll be getting postcards next month even because you've gone into the higher tier. So just a revolving door, a perpetuating cycle of poor life choices. Here we are. That's gonna do it for me. I'm out. I'm doing well. Maybe I'll do better. Maybe I'll do worse. It's a mystery. The future is uncertain. I'm like Leto II, the God Emperor. I want to be surprised because that means it's a new thing for me to know. Yeah. Now excuse me while I proceed to go into philosophy. Words don't mean anything. Did I even speak the words? And when people find my journals or my update videos, it'll just be more words. It'll muddle everything. But what will even remain throughout you know, it's my least favorite of Frank Herbert's 6 Dune books, and except for the first one, I think I've spent more time reading it than all of the others, except for the first one. Because I just, like, keep trying to unravel it. Like, the first time I read it, half my fucking life ago, just clunked right off and, like, what the fuck? I remember, like, standing at a bookstore, like, what? What do you mean Duncan, Idaho is back? Why? Leto is just so fucking unrelatable because he's a colony organism that apparently stretches back to being a single-cell organism, and it just... I can't fucking, like... Children of Dune has that problem. I can't fucking connect, bro! And that was my very much abbreviated, like, book report. Is far more in-depth, I have to say, but I said I was fucking going, and I intend to keep to my word. Damn, how about that? Holding myself to a standard. What dreams will come true next? And let's get on with it. Find out soon?